Wray doesn't know what to do with 70 miles an hour. It's actually 75 through here. It's 5:30 in the morning. We are headed to Goodland.
Farm has gone on for the last like 2 miles. It's crazy. Yeah, look at this.
It's a big farm. So it probably generates quite a bit of power.
Meh, it's not that cool. Kind of blows. So I forgot to mention it while we were in Salina. For those of you that don't know, before we moved to Florida, we were living in Texas. But in the area of Texas, we were in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. We lived right off of the I-35 W. I don't know what they call it in Texas. Yeah, I-35W, which is this extremely long interstate we learned yesterday from our friend. It's kind of like I-70 or the I-10 where it runs forever. But unlike the I-70 and the I-10...
It doesn't need a lot.
Yeah, it does. But I-10 and... not exit 70, but I-10 and the... I don't know what they call it. I-70, they run east and west, whereas 35 runs north and south. And while we were having lunch yesterday at Red Lobster, we found out that 35 starts a few miles north of where we were, and then it goes all the way down into probably
Mexico.
Probably not into Mexico, but it probably stops close to the border. I thought that was pretty cool. We've never been at the top of an interstate, so.
And we jumped on I-70 right where it started too.
That's right. So we started at the beginning of I-70, and we started close to the top of 35. It's kind of like the Dragon Pass, Dragon Ball. I think I'm gonna get the spicy poblano, and Billy is gonna get the tres leches pancakes. It's gonna be some good stuff. Currently driving through construction, and we're driving on the eastbound side of I-70. It's trippy doing 60, 70 miles an hour on the other side of the road. Been sitting here for about 10 minutes waiting for some form of construction to be finished so we can cross over to the great beyond. But we got 2 semis behind us and
Nobody in front, so I get to be first.
yeah, our car gets to
Lead the way.
lead the way. Rudolph the red-nosed bright red Prius.
To move, we're following this pilot truck through the construction. I've actually never seen this before. It was pretty exciting.
That's saying something because we drove through a lot of construction just getting here, but also just in our time in Texas.
Alright, let's see what's going on. Street sweeper. Wow.
They're paving, I think.
I think they are. That's why.
What an easy but boring construction job to have, is just driving back and forth on this. But hey,
who gets to be in the air-conditioned truck?
the foreman.
While the other guys are standing out in the heat and the rain.
In the snow.
Not right now. I'm
No,
just talking
but-
about like today.
I don't know if they could even do this in the winter.
Probably.
Sorry if
not.
we're dragging this video out. If we end up using the entirety of this, I'm sorry we're rambling about dirt on the ground.
But we're 20 minutes from Wray, which is where my grandma used to live, which is where my mom grew up.
And the next,
I was right. We were getting close. I found them.
no one's getting to work on time today.
What do they do for work? Oh, look. We're not the only little car that's, he's like,
So, if you're ever driving through Kansas, one thing to keep in mind is that you want to get gas when you can. Even if you don't need a lot of it, you want to be able to get through,
this.
100, 200 miles of distance, just because there's not a lot going on. There might be a subway or, a rest stop, but there's not a lot in the way of gas stations. So you always want to make sure that you have enough gas to get through these long stretches, especially in Kansas and Missouri. Because one of the issues that we had when we were planning our trip out, we plan every 2 hours, and I can kind of explain that methodology later, why we do that. But you want to try and be able to get yourself through these long patches, because if you get stuck here, you're
toast.
the police will help you out to get a gallon or two of gas, but you're going to be waiting a long time, or for a tow truck, and trying to explain where you are. I mean,
If you don't have service to call the police, you're going to be out here a while until some kind soul stops.
yeah.
Maybe.
I mean, you'll have a great view, but just be safe. Make sure you're just being, cognizant of what's in your gas tank, just because you don't want to get stuck out here.
And if
I know I've said this a million times, but it's so flat out here. It's really nice, actually.
it's going to get flatter.
I'll keep showing you guys this. I know it's probably boring footage to watch, but coming from, tall buildings in the city and everything, it's like,
And
Disney. When we saw Kara and Nate come out here, they made the comment about it being really nice to see nothing. And it's like, that sounds such a ridiculous statement, but
they're from Tennessee where everything is hilly and
hilly and tall. But like, just to see nothing and just to enjoy the moment of the serenity and the simplicity of just like farmland and a couple houses and those wind turbines, but there's
there's more right there.
not a lot happening.
Oh, that looks really cool with the cloud cover.
Sun's trying to break through those clouds, though. Trying.
Here.
We're in the middle of nowhere, Kansas. I've said
Colby, Kansas, actually.
I've said that a lot, but in the middle of nowhere, Colby, Kansas. And we're in front of a Starbucks right now, and there's a Tesla charge station here. Talk about finding a rare Pokemon in the middle of nowhere.
We just walked out of Starbucks, and it's the first Starbucks that we've been on this trip. We are about 4 hours? No. about 6 hours from home.
No, we're like 4 hours. You're right, you're 4 hours from home, but we're going to be in Wray in about 2.
Yeah, I'm very excited. Anyway, I love the vanilla frappuccino, but I also like the chocolate chip frappuccino. And this lady at this Starbucks is so nice. She's like, I can put chocolate chips in your vanilla frappuccino for you. I was like, really? And then she's like, and I'll just put caramel and chocolate on top. Look how beautiful it is. Be jealous. Be very jealous.
Back when I used to work at Starbucks, I came into this habit or this hobby of collecting Starbucks cups. It's not an uncommon thing to do while on road trips, but I've been able to collect a good number of states, and we just stopped in at Starbucks and I was able to get a Kansas cup. I think as of now I have Colorado, Kansas, Texas, Arkansas, Alabama, Florida, New York, not a lot of northern states. I think that's all of them. I've got quite a few of them, and they're starting to take up a lot of space in a box. But it's just a cool little thing that I've picked up since having worked for Starbucks.
You got Nebraska too?
I did get Nebraska, I did. But I'll show you guys later when we get home. Yeah, when we get home and unpacked, I'll be able to kind of show you the collection. Very eastern Colorado.
There is actually a mansion that a billionaire built here.
In Wray?
Right here in Wray.
Interesting.
If I find it, we'll show y'all. I don't quite remember where it is, but it's the biggest house here.
People definitely stop here when they're traveling because there's a rest area in the town, which is unusual.
Stop by the supermarket, pick up some flowers for my dad's grave.
You guys might get to see some pretty historic graves being in such a small town.
Yep. There's a Wray Museum. I don't know if that used to be there.
But it's quite a ray of sunshine. Oh, might hit some traffic. We're heading into downtown.
Yep. Downtown Wray.
Up in the world, Bennett.
King Supers, Loves, and High Plains Diner. That's still there. So High Plains Diner is a small town diner. It's been there since we moved there.
Is it small town good?
I don't remember about it being good or not. It's went under multiple management changes. Truck stop gas station. Oh my goodness. You don't want to know how much gas is.
Turn right onto Colorado 79 North South 1st Street.
It's $2.38 for gas.
38 cents more than 38 cents than we've been paying.
Oh. Stop sign. I bet the truck stop has brought in a lot of economy. Look at that. Loves.
Oh man.
You see all those trucks?
All that. Yeah.
In 1,000 feet, turn left onto West Marketplace Drive.
Dirty Lexus, man.
Oh, got a
then turn left.
Makes sense that Love's is connected to McDonald's.
I'm terrified for what gas is going to cost us.
Painful.
Take the next left, then turn right.
Look at that sun. You probably can hear that breeze, but it sounds and feels amazing.
There's Bennett
In all its glory.
in all its glory.
Turn left onto East Colfax Avenue.
My left. We should go right.
Look at that sunset.
It's gorgeous.
Shooting down the country roads to Colorado Springs, and we get this awesome view.
It's almost. We made it, y'all.
We have finally arrived to Colorado Springs.
We're in our new house.
And our car is mostly unpacked.
We are so tired. It is after midnight Colorado time, which makes it 2 a.m.
2 a.m.
in Florida. I don't remember the last time I stayed awake past midnight. I'm so exhausted, y'all.
It wouldn't be so bad if we didn't have to lug in so much heavy stuff. Up
3
this,
flights, technically.
yeah, the step up to our new house is pretty intense. It's quite a leg workout. But it was more work because we went and saw Talia's mom, and she gave us a whole bunch of food to get us started here in Colorado, which is a total blessing. So thankful, but a lot of it was canned goods, and it was just really heavy.
I told her we didn't have any food because we didn't. And she's like, oh, I have a whole stash. You can take whatever you want. And she kept finding stuff to give us. It was so sweet. But then we had to lug it all up the stairs, and I'm just done. We were able to shower, and we have our air mattress. Hopefully the movers will come soon. And we'll give you all a tour of the house tomorrow after we get some sleep.
Alright guys, I'm gonna have to sign off and say goodnight.